Looking back on that young guy that got to UCF in 2013, you were just looking for an opportunity. It wouldn't come for a few years later, but just to be here right now, just a lot of emotions I'm sure going through your mind. What does it mean to be part of the UCF Hall of Fame, knowing you made such a big impact on this program?
I mean, honestly, I'm still trying to really put it in words. I'm trying to still find out what it is because, in so many ways I was told I wasn't supposed to be here. And, I would never even thought Hall of Fame when I was playing football. So to be able to be in this moment, to have this honor, I mean, obviously it's the biggest one I ever had. And it's like, I'm still trying to take it all in. And I was saying, I didn't know. When I was surprised, I was really surprised for a reason. Because I was like, whoa, me? And you know me, I'm a person, if y'all see me play, if y'all see how I am, I'm big on team, I'm big on the people around me. I'm a grateful person. So to be able to have this honor, I'm grateful, but it's really because of the people around me, the people who love watching me play, my teammates who enjoyed playing with me and giving everything they had for truly things that I wanted. And we used to have those conversations. For those of you who know, I slept inside the facility. I used to have conversations with teammates 4 in the morning about things we wanted. I was like, man, I want to go to the league with my brother. I want to get there. A lot of guys wanted to become and have a spectacular season, but it's like, what it's going to take? We got to buy in. And it's just like, them guys knew what I wanted so badly. I didn't want to be the guy who had one good season. I want to be a guy who played with his teammates and did something extraordinary. So no matter how hard it was, I knew my guys was like, they're going to give everything they had. I'm going to keep going right now because I got to finish this story. It's like, but I remember it was going against Memphis. And I remember it was a play that happened at McKenzie. It didn't go the way he liked. He came off the sideline. He was kind of getting upset. And I remember going to him. I was like, bro, hey, remember what we've been doing this whole year? It's like, how about this? You get some water. Don't get too comfortable. We're going to get the ball back. And then you go do what you do best. And then his smile, it just went up. And I was just like, that was the team. It doesn't matter how hard it was. Like, we're going to figure this out. And let's enjoy what we're doing. Plays when we played against SMU, same thing. Like, we dance on the field. It's because we're not worrying about we're going to protect every single blade of grass because I know how important it is to me and for you. So we're going to make it happen.
You talked about when you found out up on that stage in front of everybody. How were the emotions then compared to now? Is it still kind of the same? Has it changed a little bit?
I mean, obviously it changed because I know. But when people are like, hey, Hall of Famer, who, me? So when I say I'm still getting used to it, is that because it is happening fast. We having a ceremony today. So when you thinking about trying to take it in and embrace it, and I'm a person where it's like, I wasn't a person who just talked about the accolades. I'm not a person who walked around UCF y'all know I was All-American, right? I was never that person. So to have this accolades, it was. Of course, I need to accept this. I should be crying right now. I was really teary-eyed. I had to squeeze my nose. Not right now. I got to save this. But it just goes to show, I'm a person who I never really jumped out and talked about how important accolades was. But for this one, it hit my heart. It hit so differently. Whereas it's it made me be confused with how I want to have my emotions. But I know when I get up there and receive it and everything is in the air, it's gonna be a water park for sure.
Shaquem, Hall of Fame rules dictate that 7 years is the minimum number of years before an athlete is eligible for nomination. So I like to call it first ballot Hall of Famer. What does it mean to you to be to get inducted at the first possible chance, and also to be the first among your 2017 team to go into this Hall of Fame?
Talking about a unanimous decision. Still confused. Because I'm still taking it in. I'm sorry. But when I was told a story about how it happened, it's people knew for weeks. And I talked to a lot of people at UCF, so to be able to hold back that I was in the Hall of Fame. And I got to say, Manny almost slipped up, but he did a good job not. Because it was after 7 years, and then he stopped. And I was like, 7 years of what? What's 7 years? No. You coming to the luncheon?
So Manny almost spoiled it for you?
Yes. No, you got to say the relationship that I have with Manny is he's seen me come my freshman year. He's seen me go through so many things. He used to come and comfort, me and my brother in so many ways. We was going through stuff. We was a different time in the beginning. Them first few years that I got into college, things that was demeaning that was happening. Manny will always be there. It was big in football with Manny. I would be in a car with Manny, he'd be showing me properties, he'd be teaching me stuff. I was like, I don't even know what's happening right now. And he had twin boys, and then he looked at me and my brothers as if we was his. So yes, it's different. So when him holding it in, it's harder than praying everybody. And like those my sons. I gotta hold back. So I can imagine how hard it was. So when it came out, it was just like, I did a good job. I did a really good job. Okay, nobody didn't slip up, and it made the moment that much better.
I know there's a lot of memories that you're probably thinking back of looking at your career. But what stands out when you're thinking about, your years at UCF, the big games, the big performances? What are your favorite memories?
The big performances. Does it have to be a performance?
Hey, we can do whatever you want.
I feel like the biggest memories was the moments that we had as a team where the coaches wasn't in it. We'll have round tables where it's like something's off about you. You're not yourself. And now you got the whole team like, you're not yourself. And there's moments where you grew as a person, you grew as a man, and it's just like we wasn't little kids no more. It's just like we're understanding like, yeah, we go through stuff, guys. Big whoop, you too, you. And it's just like, if you're not yourself, that means you ain't your best right now. What's up? And it's like sleeping in that facility for so long and being able to have guys come in, it was starting to make sense on how we can support each other. Like, no matter how hard it is, I get it. Like Mackenzie, being far from home. You know how many people probably far from home and going through stuff? Like, you ain't the only one. You got so many people who come from a different demographic, whereas it's like they don't like the environment, so I'm not going to go back to that. I want to rechange my environment, and I need this. I felt that. So how can I help you get there? And we used to have those moments like that inside that locker room where we had to remind each other why we even doing this. Why do we choose to go put our body on the line? Why do we choose to go make that play? Why we choose, like, I'm going to just, instead of being nervous to make this play, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to take my shot because my boys need it. And we was able to figure it out in the inner circle, in the locker room, in everything, and then we brought it to the field, and then we showed the world what we can do.
Shaquem, how proud are you to have used your story to motivate and continue to inspire people?
I'm proud of myself, of how I'm able to motivate people.
Yeah, just how proud is that to inspire and continue to inspire people of all ages?
I mean, I didn't know I was going to become that. No idea. I didn't know I was going to inspire people. I didn't know I was going to be motivational. I'm a motivational speaker now, but honestly, I tell people I'm just a reminder, honestly. You think you ain't been through something before? Everybody has. I'm just reminding you to keep going, to keep overcoming, to not settle, to don't settle with what you don't want. Just a reminder.
But people need that.
Exactly that. Exactly that. But that's why we became the team that we became, because I was reminding people. When I go speak before every game about somebody in front of us that's trying to stop us. But if we are one team, one heartbeat, if we move on all one accord, if we go through the struggles and overcome the struggles as one, I think we could do something special here. And it's one day, one game, one opportunity at a time, no matter how bad or how good it is, we're going to move as one.
With all your passion and love for football, have you ever thought about getting into coaching?
I was actually offered an opportunity in San Fran. I turned it down. I think something for me is that speaking, that energy, that, serving. I feel like I can be a football coach.
Yes.
And yes, I can serve a lot of players, but in so many ways, I feel like there's other ways I can serve them. And maybe it's not just coaching. I can serve them on mental fortitude. I can serve them on how to be, okay with not being okay. I can serve them to understand that if you don't like your circumstance now, how hard you going to work to change your circumstances for later. And it may not be me coaching, especially when you get to the league and stuff like that. You got some guys who think they know it all. You know what I'm saying? And then now, the culture, let's all be honest, and now, yeah, it's a confusing time. It's like the Wild Wild West, and it's confusing for coaches. They still try to figure it out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want no parts of that. And I talk to coaches. I have players that I play with who coach now, and it's like they still figuring it out. It is Wild Wild West, and it's just like I know what I'm capable of doing because I've seen it happen before. I've seen people change their mindsets. I seen people buy in. I seen people have unwavering faith and focus on what they wanted. It's like, how do I give that to other people? And I'm a servant. I always been that. I always told my mom I want to serve somebody, serve people anyway. One story, I mean, y'all here now. My mom used to work in the hospital, so I was like, man, that's how I'm gonna serve. I'm gonna become a surgeon. She took me to the ER room one time, blood spurted on me, and I was like, yep, not this way. So I had to figure out something else. And now I'm feeling like now I'm closer to my purpose. And honestly, everything I went to allowed me to be there, where it's just like, okay, I'm gonna live through this purpose. I'm gonna keep serving. I'm gonna keep helping. I'm gonna keep showing people that if you want more, you can have more.
Shaquem.
It's one of the things that stand out most about your career and past your football career is persevering through the adversity. Like Trey's mentioned, being an inspiration to so many people. You said you don't know why you're the inspiration, but why does it mean so much to you? Why keep going with the inspiration, motivational speaking, and to inspire people all around the world?
Because I love it. I love it so much, and for me is when I'm out there helping somebody else, I'm helping myself. I still go through life. Life be lifing, right? Yeah, I still go through it. So when I'm speaking to somebody and I'm so passionate about it because, boy, I think I needed that. And that's how I carry myself. And like I know I thrive in hard times. So I'm invited. Come on with it. And it's like when I overcome it, let me go. I can tell my son about that. I can tell my mom about that. And my mom's still getting inspired in so many ways. I'd be like, Mom, how? But in her way, it is inspiring. My brother is just like, no matter what you go through, well, you do thrive in really hardship. But that made me the person I am. And that's me being able to inspire not just the people around me, but like my brother. And in so many ways, people get to the NFL can get complacent, can get comfortable, can get like, oh, I got it all. And continue to want to learn, to grow, and be a part of it. It's things that I've been doing.
All right, Shaquem's got to go. Thank you guys.
Congratulations, Shaquem.
Congratulations.